greater source energy is working through me very strongly right now in my own head. So I thought I would attempt to deliver the thoughts that are coming into my mind with no filter and just deliver them frankly, bluntly, exactly how they come out. Although I have been recently taught the delivery of the message to me was about me needing to slow down enough so you can process and so I can anchor and ground in my message before I attempt to deliver it so that you can actually chew on it. Some things that are coming up now are me revisiting some areas. For example, let's take CERN, C-E-R-N, right? CERN, the people that created the internet. If you don't know that, do your homework. Next, about how they have Shiva outside of their facility. And yeah, about the goddess of destruction, how much they appreciate destruction, how much it gives birth to new things, you know? And yeah, they're messing around with things, right? They're experimenting. Normal, human. So a lot of us were attacking them, you know, pointing out, like, look, they just want to destroy the planet. Okay? Universes. And have interference. However, another message did come through, like, how stupid of you to get so upset. You should be proud that you had the ability to notice some of the sacred wisdom that lays here, and that you simply just didn't fully understand and comprehend, you know, their intention. We all recognize that with great power comes great responsibility, and we all know that knowledge is the true power. Though, has anybody really put those two things together as much as me? It made me want to sing and write songs and make music, educating people through my verses. Though, it's like I couldn't get people to pay me for my music. Or I couldn't really get people to pay me to do anything except for the things that the world told them that I was supposed to do in order for them to pay me. And, like, there's some people that really just genuinely see my worth and know, like, I'm totally worth it. I'm totally worth giving $10 to, right? Like, for me, it's about, like, trust me. Give me $10 and trust that I will use the $10 towards myself, therefore towards the whole, or therefore, like, I might, like, towards myself includes where I feel that I should give it. You know, like, God might tell me, hey, go give this person $2, or yeah, buy that origami made of palm tree from that God, like, intuition or Holy Spirit or God, whatever, right? All these, like, all of us have these things. Some of us have ego too. Ego, fear-based, driven mind. You know? And essentially all these things were given to us to protect us and to help create our reality in a way that's good for us. Good for the whole. We're all in harmony more than you could ever perceive. I've been delivering some really, really intense messages to people, which hasn't been the easiest to give. And it's not easy to have such deliverance with love. Especially when I wasn't given that myself. So when I'm confronted with these people, which therefore feels like I'm confronted with myself, I have given tough love and held space and been as harsh and simple as I could be, you know what I mean? Like, not so much being harsh as, like, wanting to hurt, though using your pain as, like, showing you that it's there to be released and that it's talking a message to you that I can feel and interpret, that you may wish to interpret and understand yourself, though you don't even know that you're supposed to be asking yourself that question, or maybe you already are asking yourself that question, and then you're what I call an asshole. You know, you keep asking for help and solutions, and you're, like, getting answers, and you're not really listening. So I tell people all the time what God showed me, or what they showed me, or I am showed me, personally, through my personal experience, was we can ask to make the messages more clear. And something that I've been telling women, because I've been doing a lot of readings for women who are looking for love. And so something comes up to tell them that, listen, if you want a message from God, tell God, all right, if I'm not meant to let them call me from 3:30 to 4 p.m. today or Wednesday. And just hold the space for those 2 spaces and see if they ironically call. You can even set it to the decimal. You can ask it to be a message that you choose to receive. I can't tell you how many times I did that in my youth to the point where it made me believe, How many times have you asked for a sign or you've done this or that, and then something just weird happens? I'm having deja vu for multiple things that have always happened to me. And so they want you to know that exactly they're already communicating with you all the time. You're just choosing not to see meaning in the little things. So that's why I challenge you to play God type thing, right? There's a lot of religious practices that talk about the way that they form their unity with God and that they become happier and more close with God is by fighting God. And by fighting God, we love God even more. And I really resonated with that. Call me a Viking soul. Though, I gotta tell you, man, I'm just a person who is not happy to be here on this planet, and I searched without in every possible way, and I had come to all these quantum physics answers from me doing the QHHT. I found out I was born 2,732 lives ago. I was a dog, and I came here to experience love, and that's why I deal with a lot of fear, ego-based mind, and I'm here to kill that, you can say, or bring light to the darkness, and to share infinite abundance everywhere that I go. As I've been given, thank you for allowing me to give what I have received. My phone is being blown up now that I'm coming onto the grid. And it makes me tempted to want to go live right now, I love you so much. I just cannot help the kindness in my heart, that I feel, and the sincerity that I'm in it with you and that you're not alone. I just mainly wanted to tell you you're not alone because I can only stress, I'm an empath, or call me clairsentient, claircognizant. There's millions of words, right? Basically, I've been there. Okay, so I know through personal experience. I sing the same song, so here I am, letting you know you're not alone. And all those times that I thought I was alone, I wasn't either. And there's other things going on too, light versus dark, literally, and in some ways they're in co-creation with one another. And it's just how it is. It's just part of the spectrum, and I think that's why me being on the spectrum is also a huge part of this need for this. I have so many people I would like to interview and share, and if there's anybody on here that would just love to share your voice to a few people that might be listening, I encourage you to comment. Let's act like is it exactly. Speak your heart out to the collective, to me. You can use it, pretend it's to me. I don't know what to tell you other than that you need to stop holding on to things. You're holding on to everything. You're holding on to the good things, and you're holding on to the bad things. Though you holding on to the good things is just as bad as you holding on to the bad things, because when you hold on to the good things, you don't leave space for anything greater than that. You have no capacity. I would love to I love to be a female guru. I live to be in service. I've had this hunger, this longing for so long, which had brought me back home to God right here, right now. Today I said to God, I was like, don't you miss me? About me coming home. And of course God, and mama energy type steps through first. Of course I love you. Of course I created you. That's why you're here. And then but the first thing that stepped through though, before that, that was obviously kind of the first message though. I kind of skipped right over that and I went to hearing God's voice directly and just being level-headed with me and just telling me I am with you right now, And I was like, oh, you smart ass. I just laughed. So this gift of empathy, we all have this. There's just a lot of chemicals in the foods and things like that are in certain sounds. There's all kind of things, you can't be mad. There's a big illusion going on. That's what I say, okay? It's just some type of big illusion that you gotta remember. Man, my ego wants me to run downtown to Barley Republic. I could totally go and make money and work. I am pretty wide awake after sleeping. Maybe I should. ego mind has fears. You know? It's just like, I don't want to deal with any drama. You know? And trauma, like, I'm still processing my own stuff. But yeah, ego says I need to make money. And that I need money so that I can, I always do that. I always almost turn on moody. That I need to make money so that I can afford, you know, basically to hire people to touch me. My neck. God, I could just cry. I just refuse to cry though. I'm stronger than that. Oh, my body though. My body. The soul is tired and struggling to be in the body. It kept wanting to jump out and go back to God. So I couldn't remove that consciousness. I couldn't remove that embodiment. And then, like, since I was so conscious, it left me fully in tune with my body. Like, I know every little thing, every ancestral and karma, and just, I know the lineage. Oh, man. Wow. I just realized I forgot to tell Stuart that part. I meant to see him again, or I'm going to come back to serve and just specifically to give those messages. That's the way I've been giving to the ashram, to be honest. That's the way I've been serving the guru. He is tired, right? I imagine he is. I don't know. I haven't really talked to him. Okay, so I'm just an empath. I'm just feeling like maybe he's like me and he's tired. And he's like, exactly. It's more of a vow of silence, just letting God do the talking. Because everyone else is talking and judging and in the process type thing. And I just feel like, I guess that's my way of doing the guru's work, is my deliverance of messages. And then, like, honestly, I had to be a guru as well, in a way, like, by me, with just my silence. And after finally having my throat chakra awaken, where I can talk and no longer have to use my hands and do American Sign Language or just nonverbal communications, you know, I couldn't shut up at this point. And, like, I kind of used to be a really big communicator when I was a kid, too. And it's funny because as I do my astrological chart, it's very clearly that I'm meant to work in communications. And I've recently been reached out to by the Air Force. And I'm moved, yet also shook and frozen in my bones. You know? For me, this is about me serving the collective, not so much my country, you know? And I don't know what they won't tell me. I mean, I know I'll have to get opportunities to get even closer and more deeper into the phenomena. Which part of me wants to just give in? Yet part of me tells me, remember who you work for. That's God talking to me. Remind me, I'm not giving my gifts for a paycheck, which is why I give a lot of free readings. You know? I have so many things I need to do, so many loose ends to take care of before I leave this planet. And some of you are part of it, so please allow me to give what I have received. And please do not neglect me and give what you have received, your personal truths, your experiences, your understandings. And, you know, the first thing that comes to mind is always the things that I tell people to tell me, because we're so brainwashed and taught. Not here. I'm so lost. I'm learning. Okay. My soul is just hungry, and it makes me want to fill the hole with food. And part of me feels like I have parasites, to be honest, because, like, yeah, exactly, the cats had worms, so I must definitely have worms. I need to consume more diatomaceous earth. Whoa, what's going on? telling me, like, Trina, I can't see so good at nighttime. Be my eyes. I've kind of inherited the same thing. Like, at nighttime, yeah, my eyes definitely change, you could say, or... extra grateful because I'm getting really close to where I'm going. I'm kind of excited to go home. You know what I just did? Oh my god. I just did this thing that just made me giggle. Okay. And the thing that made me giggle was a measuring instrument that LaDonna gave me as an empath, because she's an empath too, and she gave me a visual. Kind of like the turning of the knob thing. She gave me a visual. Hold on. I'm in sensory overload right now. She gave me a visual where I take a measuring ruler stick. And what I'm measuring is my level of happiness when I hold it up to things that I think I need to do. And this is an exercise to help me see how close is it to your soul. Okay? So, my soul is definitely guiding me more towards continuing my service. Though I'm definitely at war right now. I keep asking, is this ego? And sometimes I get yes, and sometimes I get no. I'm just mad emotional. And I guess maybe I could get a hug at Barley Republic. And God, I would just love a hug right now. Oh, how I need a hug so bad. Secretly. I want to be held. I want to make out. I do. I want to come together. I want to cry in someone's arms. Ugh, and then I want to throw up. I want to let it all go. And then I want to go into the deepest sleep that I've ever had in my life. Yo, ashwagandha just came into my mind. You know that? I think I'm going to go on a fast. And I think I'm going to have strictly ashwagandha tea. For 3 days. And with all my parasites, maybe it's best if I have DE with it. Do like a full cleanse. That's also, because ayahuasca is supposed to clean you out too. And so yes, I could use something to cleanse a lot, and then use ayahuasca to get even deeper into my integration. Ha! This person's license plate. Truces. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna shatter that water vessel if I don't put some type of protective padding or something, you know, because it keeps sliding back. Or I could use my bungee cord that I bought for my distilled water plastic container and use it as the holder to my glass water vessel. Glass is just better for restructuring. It doesn't, you know, have any mixture with the plastic composition. Kind of like harnessing your water in a copper vessel versus an aluminum vessel, how that drastically changes everything. You can restructure your water and clean it and distill it and do all your own things. it's important to you, you will find a way. You will do your homework. There's so many things I'd like to teach you and share with you. Sometimes I feel like there's not enough time or life that I can share with you. And something else stepped through that I kind of wanted to share publicly was how I recently smelled the breath of a puppy. And with me smelling that smell, it triggers a lot of different things in me. One thing it triggered was the childlike attachment to that smell. And then how, as a child, honestly, I would recognize that same smell, that puppy's breath smell, would be the same smell outside of Home Depot with the hot dogs. And I've smelled them with hot dogs before, too, outside of, courthouses is where I had that experience. I'm getting mad at God right now because he's telling me to go to work. And I literally just got off, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Exactly, I just did all this service, all this homage, and all this stuff, and now God's go use it. And my ego gut in my stomach and everything's and it's fighting it. It's no, I don't want to process. It's holding on to the gut, right? The stomach, the governor is trying to hold on to all this shit that's not good for it. And I need to be in the present moment and forget my past storylines that I keep reliving. And some of them are Zachary or Graham or, I can tell a million different stories. Sexual abuse, poverty, mental abuse, domestic violence, self-mutilation, self-hatred, self-rejection, stagnation. I'm thank God I created this business, otherwise I'd feel guilty for all the miles and all the things that I'm doing for my job, you know what I mean? I just love the job that I'm doing. I'm just amazed by, what's happening and that it's working. And I'm just growing up so much. I'm getting many visions, and there's a lot of things that I didn't really want to say. It's like counting your chickens before they hatch. You don't want people to steal your ideas or things like that. Man, I've had this thought for a long time, and I feel like if I say it now, it forces me to capitalize and do the job, you know what I mean? Actually follow through or honor my word. And something that steps through for me is I want to start a business, a real business. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to learn how to do it all the right ways, and on my own. And I want to lear was I drawn to this, or why that? And it's becoming very clear that I'm supposed to put these material objects that I've come into co-creation with in this passing, that I'm meant to pass the torch, or that I held the space for someone else to be able to receive that at this time. My Jack Kevorkian. I have a Jack Kevorkian piece I'm going to be releasing, and I'm gonna say 3,000, and I might include shipping in that. Is what I'm thinking. The most it could cost for shipping is like $1,000. And like if I can get more than that for the piece, that'd be great. You know what I mean? But really, I'm kind of just trying to move the energy, and I know that it's like worth like $10,000, because I'm just like, find me another one. And that's also the sad part about me letting it go. Like, I'll never get another one, and there's like a piece of me in it, so I'm definitely gonna kiss the frame and put the intention into it. You know, it's a very meaningful piece to me. And I would love to like kind of break down the psychology of it at another time as well. There's a lot of pieces I would like to share their stories. Oh man, let me go backwards because I just thought of it again. It's about I have to finish first before I can meditate on what I need to do. It's about the puppy's breath. I got concerned that I was seeing puppy's breath because I would be exterminated soon. And I've always known I would be exterminated. And something that came up too was the thought about, well, they just showed me how much I'm needed at Barley Republic right now. I'm headed straight there. Okay, loud and clear. Got it. It took me a while to come this far. God, a part of me, selfishly, I would love to go home. Though this is true Seva. Oh, I love Sanskrit. I love Sanskrit because it simplifies some of the biggest things. I was going to say a word that was kind of like that. It's interesting that I kind of accidentally said that. Interesting. Something that came up was about Shanti, how that's peace. Though, another huge thing is definitely about, I don't know, there's some words that just mean like a whole sentence. It's hard to explain. It's really hard to explain. I wish I had the paperwork of the chanting. I actually might in the back seat. I just definitely needed the support, you know. So it made me wonder if I should become a reverend. Like, I've constantly wondered, like, what am I supposed to do? And, like, I need more ways of receiving, you know, so I can survive too. And honestly, I want to be able to take care of others. And if I want to be able to take care of others, I need to be able to have the resources and the facilities. And some paths are being lit for me of, like, where I'm welcome. You know, you have to understand when, like, I'm a super high frequency or a super high energy person, however you choose to say that. And, like, a lot of people can't really handle me. Like, they're intimidated by me, or they have no interest, or exactly, we're attractions and parallels of time. Or I forgot what Guru Dave says. It's on the Love and Bliss album, so if you can purchase that, please purchase Love and Bliss audio. You know, it's beautiful. I would like to have it personally. I would like a couple of CDs for my car personally for the time being while I have this in the present moment. Man, I'm getting, like, super excited. I start driving faster when I get excited, so I need to calm down. That, or become a professional race car driver, because I'm an excellent driver. Man, I feel like Rain Man was, like, perfect delivery of, like, autism. I know that there's, like, a lot of smack that gets talked about it. Though I kind of gotta appreciate it because it helped me know who and what I am. Sharing is caring, and sharing is also kirtan. And Valjean. When I did Valjean, man, this super sexual energy just, like, woo, my snake is woken and gone up into my solar plexus. I want to learn the Sanskrit names for those. Manipura. I'm growing, I'm changing, I'm integrating. There's so many energetic downloads coming. I can just feel the sorrow of the people that are at the bar right now. So I feel like I'm always drawn to those places because I can handle that abrasive energy. And I'm just thankful for God and the angels that are, like, with me, you know, that's been shared with me through them, through God, you know, to help me be so strong and have that. You know, I just recently cried my heart out to, her name's Kalindi at Amaret Institute, and I really like her because, man, she could handle me. Like, I threw myself at her, and, like, don't be thinking, like, homoerotic thoughts, okay? Like I just threw my emotions, my embodiment, like, everything I've been through, and, like, here I'm feeling like I'm weak because I have all of this going on, and she's beautiful, and basically tells me, wow, you're really strong. And, man, I just laughed hysterically. And she didn't understand why I was laughing. I guess her culture, like, I don't know what ethnicity she is. Though I call her a samurai all the time, you know. I'm not properly dressed to be out in the cold. And I'm seeing people who are sharing space together for the holidays. People, men, three different lineages coming together. Oh my God, they're showing me the Three of Pentacles in a whole new light. I'm really thankful for the tarot, for being an invention that was used to help give words to our experiences. And the pictures really kind of helped, especially when we were trying to communicate with the lineages. I'm so thankful to be back home. So grateful. Thank you for my safety. Thank you for my beautiful vehicle. Thank you for my subs, my subscribers, my submissives, my servants, right? Team Trina Mason, whatever you want to call yourself. You know, I know there's fans. I know there's a lot of words that make people feel like allergic to the word kind of thing. No, I'm just so humble and happy and thankful, and, like, I'm thankful. I wish that I had a smarter word gratitude. I feel like, just I'm speechless other than that. And I'm so deeply moved to the spirit and through everything. Like I'm so fortunate to be here at this time. There's so many different things going on. Oh my. That's why God was trying to, alright, I need to slow down, you know what I mean? Not like speed what? Like whoa, like just whoa. I know what's up. We're in the solstice. Since we're in the solstice, I am is really close to heart for everybody. You could say, or we're getting really grounded to the spiritual aspect. Boca. Oh man, Boca looks really busy. I'm scared to go somewhere now. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? I heard not yet. Not ready. And I heard something else like, you got this. Let's hear. God's working with me. God's working with me. Autism is very you can say rigid. So God really forces me to come outside my comfort zone sometimes. Do things that make me feel uncomfortable, frankly. And I'm kind of grateful for it, because thanks. You forced me to grow. Though sometimes being forced to grow is kind of painful, which is why also some people can't handle my energy because I forced you to grow. Oh, it's raining, so that's another reason. Come on. I hear not yet again, too. As much ego says, yes, go somewhere new. As soon as you realize, yeah, this is what I'm afraid of, and then ego gets dark and says, yeah, let's go for it. And that's how I know even more so I shouldn't do it. It's I'm gonna go where my community is, where I know that I'm guaranteed to get hugs, instead of trying to make myself welcome somewhere else. It's true that a lot of people are gone for holiday. Though a lot of people don't have family right now, and I just want to be that family for somebody, because frankly I need the family too. And I tell Red all the time how thankful I am that he opened up Barley Republic, and he just put so much into it. I would just love to interview him and his story on the record. Not that it changed. I want to be not that it changes it. It's hard to explain. It's just if I could convince him to do that, I would. Let's just say that. All right. I love me some Red. Oh man, I have a lot of history with Graham, which is why it's really hard to let him go, because again, it's the same story. I'm having sexual guilt. I crossed the boundary. Someone who was a friend, I let in on a more intimate level, and now I lose the friend and the intimacy. Though you know what? I gotta be honest, the intimacy I miss a lot is definitely the type of mental connection I had with Zachary. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's some type of cosmic bond, it feels like. That etheric core, the karmic debt. There's so many words for this stuff. Man, I just realized it's gonna be sucky walking home if it's raining. And I don't have an umbrella. Ego. Maybe borrow one from the museum, maybe. Though that also sucks to rely on them. They're probably still open right now too, maybe. What's going on? Oh. I'm good? Okay. Thank you. Great. Could park first floor. Could park first floor. There's two spots. There's too much. Ooh, here we go. Got one. Alright, so the first floor lets you know that it's not busy. It's not busy. Part of me's disappointed I passed Boca because they're only open till 10:30. And Barley's open till 2. But there's live music at Barley going on. I just remembered that, so that's what's going on. I'm totally meant to go there, and I'm going to try to go live. I'm going to do a Help to the Company. I'm so excited. I just suddenly got so excited. I'm going to pee my pants. That's how excited I am. I'm such a dog. Did you know I'm a dog? Did you know I'm a dog at heart? Like, literally, you can kick me, and I'll come and lick your face. I don't feel comfortable eating unless I have community. Like, I have to be with my owner. I love the smells. I love my armpit smells. I love every pheromone smell. I can smell when a girl has her menses. What else can I tell you, man? I love to roll in the mud. I love to stick my head out the window. I get really excited when I see dogs. I know this sounds really silly, but if you could be really lighthearted, you can figure out who you are. And I think that's why I also have that's why I'm not so smart. I'm a dog, huh? Or guard. That's why chanting was really helpful. Kind friends and companions. Dorothy. Something's up. I'm like, got any money? Got any money, Trina? I think I got some money, actually. I got some money. I just remembered I got some money. Yeah, I can request my song and not feel guilty. And I can find my voice tonight, which means I can sing. I gotta grab my tarot. My scarf. Dory Shree. I don't know what I'm singing. Yo. Oh, I think I brought her inside. I was like, where's Penelope? Oh my god. Read. Dory Shree. Look, I brought pantyhose. There's a book, bring that, and I'm not bringing that. Yeah, I'm leaving my tea. Oh, I want to grab some money. And I'm putting on lipstick. Dory Shree. Ram gam pataye. Namo nama. Kind friends and companions. Lift up your voices and cars with mine. For we may and might never meet you. Our ship lies at harbor. He's ready to dock. I wish I was safe and your kindness to Yes, I have. Wait. Business cards. And 1, 2, miles. Interesting. A pendulum. Book. Without any shock. If ever we meet again, land or rising. It's freezing. Sure brought those pantyhose actually. Left them. Do have my workout stuff on though, so I could just like run. Shall we? Running also keeps you warm and changes prana. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Shanti. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti, Shakti, Shakti Shiva, Ya, Mama. Nami, Mama, Shakti, Mama, Yeah, as soon as I can get on it.
Careless.